Hey, welcome, fellas. Happy New Year. Um, Want to kind of get into the dime defense that I use to terrorize opponents that come out in tight and tray sets and trios and all that, quads or whatever. Gonna kind of get into it. There's a couple of plays that I run a lot out of. So your plays are gonna be cover one robber, cover two sink. Duh, duh, duh. And then you can use either one of these, the safety zone blitzes or the double safety zone. And then occasionally I'll kind of add in, either the cover three seam or hard flat, one of those. But we'll just kind of go over the alignments because that's the first and most important thing. Every formation would require a different type of slide or adjustment so that you're playing correct fits in coverage as well as run fits. You don't want to do the same adjustments versus every play, and that goes for any formation. However, you see people sitting there thinking that it's the right thing to do in dollar, but it's not. Come on, guys. You can't sit there and do the same exact thing versus every formation in the game and expect it to be, end all be all. That's not how we play football. Okay. So I'll just kind of give you a couple. Let's start with a cover one robber, and we'll see what empty set. Usually, I use the robber versus empty sets and tray. You can also get it in versus spread sets, but like I said, those we'll just kind of play with it. I try not to use it against any formation where a tight end is able to block on the line. So do pay close attention to that. That's going to be your tell on your play call. Okay, so we'll do it versus the tray Y flex sets. So anytime I'm tray Y flex, the first thing you want to do is you want to pinch the line. So only people that should move is going to be your defensive tackle and your defensive end over here. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to spread the linebacker. And then I always set up my coverage on the backside. I might go third over there. And then I would back circle off. The reason why is he's not going to get a very good press animation. He's not a very good press corner. If you had a good press corner, maybe, but I try to keep my best corner in the slot number one spot, not the slot number two spot, unless you decide, either way, Diggs is going to beat any corner there is. Okay, so with that being said, how do you know you out the playoffs, bro? But now on the backside, you have optional adjustments here. If they constantly going short with the tight end, you could put a soft squat. If they're going deep against, you could probably put a third or a quarter over there, or you could just leave them in man, depending on who your corner is playing coverage on it. And then I could blitz that outside corner right there. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to play the three rec, and you're going to bring him down. And like I said, you're going to play the shortest route on the field. The main thing is those run fits are going to get jammed up with the blitzing corner off the backside. So again, pinch line, spread linebackers, put a third. That's really all I have to do in this moment. Now, if I leave circle press, he's going to get chucked out of the way. But I mean, he can still kind of make a play. Good pursuit. But I just prefer to back him up. Spread line, pitch line. And then just back him up, and then you can blitz that corner off the backside. And just kind of take the shortest route. Sometimes your safety will be over there. If not, you can kind of move them if it's necessary. Or you could just put them in an inside quarter. You don't necessarily need them in a third. Because you're going to take whatever crosses. Like I said, those run fits clamp up. it's going to be consistent enough for you guys that at the end of the day, they're not going to sit there and try to run inside zone on you the whole time. You can kind of play with that. Now, another thing that you could do, like if they keep doing that, is put him in a vert hook and back the vert hook off. You're only going to back one of them off. It don't matter. So you can press jam him and then just have the vert hook on the backside. But you're going to have to run around and play that run fit with your safety. But they're not going to get no chunk plays off of that. It's just, going to be your default coverage. It does sometimes end up picking up blitzes, getting sacks for you against people that don't make quick reads. So that's going to be a positive for you. The next one that we'll do is going to be the cover 3 seam. Now, usually this would be more of your empty. Like I said, same thing, same rules apply. You can't have tight end on the line, so you could use it versus split. Because the main thing is the blitz without blitzing. See how your cornerback already lines up right there? All you got to do is just pinch the line. And then probably slide linebackers to the right like that. And it really just kind of react to the ball a little bit better. Sometimes they'll hit you with a little quick dink dunks. Pinch line, spread linebackers. It's like he keeps bamming that, but you're going to take that pass lane away. Pinch line, slide right. There we go. And I forgot to turn match on. Let me turn my match on after this rep. You always want to make sure match is on. It's probably why my cover 1 robber didn't do what I wanted it to do on that last rep. So never want to run with your matches off. I go back in here versus the tray set. And it'll do a better job at squeezing on those pass bits. So the match on. Come on, Benny, go tackle better than that. Showing spread, pinch. Blitz that guy. Like I said, the main thing is they're not going to get a lot of yards. They're not going to be able to throw it downfield on you. Not too much. Sometimes the play action will fool it if it's pressed. Just be mindful of that if you anticipate play action. Or you could always just throw contain in if you know their play actions using. Just loop around. Like I said, most users aren't going to take that check down. They're just going to have their eyes down the field the whole day. Now I'm just going to go up against the gun empty sets now. Now remember, my rules for this defense is they can't have anybody blocking. See how empty chip says blocking? I would go more to a nickel base for stuff like that. Let's see, we go spread and play. I should play the linebacker right here. That's what it should look like. You take anything coming to the inside. You got me with a switch off concept, so let me pay attention. That means this hook crow needs to pick him up. And like I said, if you know they're going vertical, you could get rid of those seam flat. Usually, most of the time, I run a cover 3. I run a hook, a vert hook, and a seam. So I might flip it right here. So they're gonna let the seam over there. So what we're gonna do? Let me try this out. I've never seen them line up like that before. You get both slot corners very aggressive. That's interesting. I'm gonna actually run that flip again. Probably play with that. So if I flip it, you get both slot corners like right there in the box. So you could actually blitz it without baseline and just crash your D line. Crash. I don't know. That's just work in progress, I guess. I don't know how they got picked up. Maybe he was a check release. Let's see. If I flip it, it's going to force him to block. So what I got to do is blitz off of him. And I can blitz him. Let me do it like that. Sometimes I guess it'll work. Let me just slow it down. Yeah, we're forcing the running back to block, so I would need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could send 7. It's just a matter of who I want to send. It's a risk, so it'd be flip. I could, let's say, blitz my linebackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I could play low safety maybe. Let me see. Okay, so that's viable versus spread. So auto flip 1, but flip it, and then blitz your linebackers. It's a little risky if it's a trap run. It's the only thing I see. So if we do it like that, auto flip 1, flip it, and then just blitz him. And then stay in front of the running back with him. I could do that. Let me see. I'll flip 1, flip, send him. And press down the outsides. See if I pinch that. It's something I could play with against a user. I don't think the AI is falling for it. Just try to see if there's something I could do. Let me see if I blitz him and him. I should get that overload. 4 against 3. Tyree would come screen against a user on that. We play with it though. Let's see, flip. I go spread and send him. Could probably do that. Flip, spread, send him. And then I could probably loop behind. So that was a trap run. Trap runs, you need to send it from behind. Like instead of me following a running back, I just need to shoot that guy. So watch the guard. He's gonna be your tail. So 64. So I line up in front of 64. Alright, so I slide left. I'll probably do that. Slide left versus empty. That way they won't have no cutback. So flip, slide left. Won't necessarily have to blitz them. I wish there was a bluff blitz for middle linebackers. Did a good job kind of canceling that concept out. Still something in the lab. We'll figure something out. I know my cover one robber is going to be solid. Now I'm going to get into the big boys. The double safety go. Use this more or less versus gun type, but you can be creative and use it versus other sets. So initially, if you with auto flip one, is fine. Now different sets is going to change who your user is. So in sets like this, you're going to use the safety that's supposed to be blitzing, but you're not going to blitz him. Okay. Outside quarters take the outside corner routes in vert corner meshes. All right. So usually I'll put that. Now if they're not doing that and they're just going straight up, straight vertical, I'll put, a deep half over there with a seam flat underneath. But if I'm worried about deep corners, or, like someone running a vert and then a corner underneath, that outside quarter is going to take that underneath corner. Okay. If they're not running multiple deep routes and it's just one deep route that you're worried about, that's a deep corner, like let's say they have like an underneath out route or like little fade out route and then have a corner over the top of it. In that case, I would run an outside third. Okay. And then, like I said, if it's a situation where I'm aligned like this guy over here, where I'm not really worried about corner routes, on the backside, I'm putting the other corner in a deep half. Okay. You can play with other adjustments here. Underneath, I'm going to put a seam flat because my user, I'm going to take the middle of the field away. And then on the backside, I'm putting a vert hook. Okay. So the vert hook is going to take the deep corner. So if I'm putting him in and he's running 16 vertical, I could go deep half with a vert hook. That way the vert hook stays with the corner, the deep half stays with whoever goes deep. That way if they try to do those little mesh crossers to exploit your match zones, you're not going to get exploited. The other concept would be the seam flat with a third. Okay, that's your cover 2 adjustment on that side. That's your underneath, like you could still put him in an outside third, but most of the time people don't necessarily run that for me to run replies on the backside, but it's just something that you could do just in case. And then as a user, you want to take away the middle of the field. So you just kind of pay attention to what they beat you with and adjust from there. Sometimes the vert hook is going to take anything that goes vertical, like right there, he'll kind of stay with that route. Like that's going to be basically man everywhere he goes. But you got to turn your match on. So you got to pay attention to what you're getting beat by so you know what to put on the field. Okay, so let's say I'm worried about him going to the flat. I'll put my rip liz over there, and then I will put my cover 2 adjustment on the backside. That's probably going to be what you're going to do the most. And if you're worried about him going vertical, you could always just take that safety and put him in a mid-third. So, but most of the time I'll cover that, and you can see the coverage roll off. Most of the time you're not going to have to worry about it because if they hold on to it too long, this blitz always comes through. It doesn't get picked up. Especially if they're not blocking the running back. They don't block the running back, then it's going to come through the whole time. See, the vert hook, he's going to take him as long as he doesn't cross. Okay, so if he crosses deep, he's going to let him pass off to the third that I got. Well, this is actually a seam flat. Seam flat is going to take him and anything to the flat. Third's going to pass off the corner route. And then my user, I could take the spot if I'm not, if I'm not worried about it. So that's a bench concept. You would have two outside thirds. I think it would be better for me to just show y'all the play instead of random plays. So because most of the time you play people, they spam the same fucking play. Even when you get a sack on them, they still go back to it. So let's do that. Let's start with a drive corner, some shit that people would probably run, right? So you're gonna have a flat. So I'm gonna just start off with the soft squat vert hook, and then he's gonna have a roll off. So on the back side, I'm gonna have a seam flat and a match quarter. And I'm just gonna take my user to the inside. He's gonna check now. Now sometimes if they're just constantly going to be going straight to the flat. Now I do have that guy manned up, so I don't have to worry about him as much. So like I said, we could have the soft squat, the vert hook, and then just roll off the deep half on that side. Play the cover 2 over there. And then on the back side, I can have the outside quarter. That's really all I need. I can go outside quarter with, I just leave him manned up, that'd be fine. You don't always have to adjust everybody. Time my safety, I bumped my safety. That's just a key thing you want to run under him. Sometimes you don't do it right, you're going to run into him. Like right there, I ran into him and I messed that up. So you just got to be careful not to do that. So soft squat, boom. Deep half, and I could just be a man on that backside, and then run under and over. Sometimes that happens. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna slow it down. See what the AI is doing. So it's that route right there. So I need to take him off of man. I don't need him to be zone chucking. So what we'll do is we'll just put a vert hook over there. Soft squat, vert hook, deep half. That should change it. He's still doing that. Now if that becomes a problem, like I said, I don't worry about the tight end too much. You just put them in a hard flat, like I said. That's why you get your lab reps in. I'm trying to get him to not throw it to that side. Or I could probably man him up and try this different. Play with it a little bit. If I get him to do right, let me put him in a I'm just going to put him in a mid-read since I'm swapping them off. He keeps getting pressed. Hold up. Might have to do a switch. Let me find out where I want to switch at. Okay, so if I'm going to take him underneath. Okay, I got it. I'm killing you with that. Take the cornerback on the backside. Mid-read, soft squat, set it up like a cover 2, just like that, and then I shouldn't have to worry about anything else. And then the only thing different is I'm going to cross man right there, because I'm going to be basically taking that tight end. Now there we go. So you just play with stuff, man. So cross man it, set up your cover 2 on the backside. Put your mid read on the field, and then cross man him. Get a bump. He stays out in front. You're not going to be able to sit there and check down. It's going to take it away to the point where they get tired of taking the small yards. You just got to get used to the cross man and then set your zones up. Zones are easier to set up because you can, the muscle memory's there. You just take that. Like I said, he's still going to be boxed. He's not gaining no yards. So that's if you're worried about that play. Now you could leave the blitz there and not have the deep half. You still have the cross man. And the blitz, see how it comes through a little bit. He's not going to have time for anything deep to develop if you leave the blitz on. So that's just a positive for it. And then having the match rules on, Bird Hook's going to get a nice chuck on him. He's just not going to have enough time to make that read. If he tries to force throw it, I know those match zones are going to be over there like white on rice. You just kind of play with it a little bit. And then sometimes you can get creative. You can send extra. You can swap who you're sending. Like I could put him in. I wish I had the outside third for him, but deep pass will work. Or better yet, deep hard flat. That way it's a cover 2. And then on the backside, same thing. Just take the running back away with that. Man up the strong side. And then we're just doing a swap and, trying to be creative with the blitz on the backside. In case they try to roll out. I mean, there's different things you can do. Like, there's no one end-all, be-all, one way. Just kind of play with it. Get your lab reps in. And then think about everything that can be done. And just try to counter it. Look at that. Oh, that blitz came. Let me slow it down. Like I said, you can be creative with this. It's not like there's one way. You can see right there, the corner comes, picks up the tackle, we force a switch. So if I could squeeze one more guy in there, actually I could actually take my user and blitz right there. I could probably leave, like a situation like this, like let's say he's going to be the mid-read and then I'm cross-manning. I don't need him to necessarily be over there, so I can, like I said, set that up on the backside and just let the go ahead, press him, and let the CPU blitz. So I'll do it like this, like I'm coming in. But let me play the tight end because he's gonna quick throw it. Set up the cover 2 on the backside. Cross man. Put the deep path over there. And I'm just going to kind of play down and then initially just back up. Like I said, he's going to keep taking that check down. But in a game, that check down isn't there. I can promise you that. They don't know who to pick up. Because that pocket's going to get collapsed. So I wonder if I press him. Get him closer. Got the cover 2 right there, and then I can just play down. So we get a press cross. Man, maybe he'll play tighter. I guess might have to move him. So we're just playing with it. This is new. I haven't done this setup yet, so you just might have to manually move him down to the flat. Set it up like that. Yeah, I'm manually move him down. Obviously, if he has a better man coverage rating, he'll work. I know Bennett doesn't. So I just bring him down to the line of scrimmage. Wow, so it bugged out right there. Like I said, I'm still playing with that variant, but stock variant, obviously, we know we can box the running back. Just not letting me do that today. Might have to put a hard flat over there with bringing him down. Let's go into the next one. Do the quick base. You're not going to be able to run trap runs on it. A lot of people try, but a lot of people have failed. Ain't really got to do a lot of setups to stop the run. Default, it stops the run. So you ain't got to worry about people running trap runs on you. You ain't even got to do too many things to it either. Just default, boom, it gets clamped. So it's going to be a good run defense for you versus people that try to run draws and, you know, let me show you. I would assume they have a draw in here, right? No? But they just got a bench. That's pretty much it, for real. Now you got the mesh spot. That's not really going to be a problem. Remember what I said about outside quarters over there? So if we got a quarter, that means I can put curl flats underneath if I'm worried about anything going to the flat or hard flat. It don't matter. Maybe I just leave everything manned up and then we'll take whatever beats us away. Okay, so the wheel route. And put Rip Liz over there. So it'll be third, Rip Liz, quarter, hard flat. And I can just leave them manned up and then take anything inside. Sometimes I'll put a deep half over there if they throw it quick. Always just kind of play with it. So I'll go Rip Liz on the backside, cover 2 on that side. And as my user, I'm just kind of running under. And there you go. Take the mesh concept away, slow it down. Especially when you're dealing with a lot. See how the blitz is already there. None of his receivers is technically ready for anything. Deep half is going to take this deep post corner. Sometimes you might have to play with it a little bit. But usually he's going to be on it in good position. Now, like I said, you can play. We'll go with a third and then go Rip Liz on that side. Rip Liz on that backside. Let's see if we run 2 thirds. I told you this shit just comes through if you don't block the running back. You're forcing them to block their running back, take the check downs away. Once you get them to that point, then you can start putting that safety that you're sending in a blitz, and you can start rolling him into coverage and disguising your blitzes more, and then you can start getting 4-man pass rush block sheds because nothing's going to be open. They're going to get out of the pocket, and we already talked about what happens when you roll 5 yards out of the pocket. The block sheds start incurring. So it's just one way to kind of roll from blitzing to getting sacks to converting your coverage to get coverage sacks. But I'm going to play some games, see what kind of users we play. And then sometimes you can be creative with it, man. You could be like, man, I just want to send this play. You know, they come out single back tight. You know, and you'd be like, fuck it, I'm gonna use this play. And it'll work. You know, you can catch people off guard every now and then. but it's not something that I would say stay in the entire game because eventually people are going to catch on to it. But it's something off meta that you don't see a lot of people doing because everybody else they want to stay in dollar the whole fucking game. They don't want to find shit out by themselves. They just want to be like, oh, I'm going to run the dollar defense. I'm good. I'm good at the game. I play with dollar. Simple-minded.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's get it, fellas. I'm going to play a few man and then I'm going to play my GTA. I'm going to actually look at the Sea of Films and shit first, but...
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Give me a sideline. There we go. I just want that sideline defender. That's all you gotta do to stop them from running kicks back. Just run them to the sideline. That's what everybody want to do. They want to run one back. Not if you have a sideline defender. Just keep clicking on and run their ass to the sideline. Force them to cut back. If they cut back, juke or anything, it slows their momentum down, and then you can make easy tackles. I'm actually going to try it right here. I know I normally don't versus single back, but...
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by...
Oh, you got to be a little bit better than that. If I had a second slot corner... could actually get down to the ball. I'll try it a couple times here.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it.
Yeah, all that shit clamped up underneath. He ain't got nowhere to go. Actually put cover 2 on that bunch sides. Test it versus split.
Pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
I'm actually in control now.
First carry now for Gus
Run
Edwards.
fits covered. Run fits covered. I'm not going to press the ISO here.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Put a quarter right there.
Jackson looking to throw on third.
Ah, they ripped me off right there.
First down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 34-yard line. The drive stays intact.
Play with this drive.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Edwards now
Yes, sir.
first and 10. And the second wave of tackles is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at it, second and 11 now after the loss. Now Jackson.
Wanted to stay out front of that tight end, just in case. Go back, look at the formation, see what he's out of run to. So I'm going to go ahead and take. So some number Number 2 on the tape.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a
I
strong
can improvise it a little bit.
Just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go and prove it right now.
But I'm stopping him. He's trying to come out of that Will Flat read. I think the look is making him not want to run that.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Y'all know what we've been cooking in the lab. We got this shit down there perfected. Because now I can use the end around whenever the fuck I want without them knowing that the end around's coming. And I can use other plays with it. But I moved the tight end out here to change the alignment.
On the ground, it's Tucker.
I'm not going to get as many yards as I would normally, but the main purpose of it is to keep them from knowing when it's coming. So it's viable still in the red zone.
What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things
See how
up.
it clears the box? That tells me where I can throw the ball now.
Here's O'Connell.
Connell, you got to make them throws, bro. That's my only thing about Connell I hate. It's like he's not consistent on throws downfield, but I'm going to work on it.
Because of what was already on the board against their defense, but I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while.
Right, so we got a heavier box right here.
Even if you don't score any points.
I'm actually going to run it like this.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short.
All right, give him a breather.
Not allow him to cut upfield.
Throw in, go to the spacing this time. I'm going to run that vert with the stock out route, which runs a lot better than a regular out route if you have something going vertical over it. So we're going to send the tight end vertical over, and then we're just going to get the quick pass here.
First down,
Or try to.
Steps away to his left.
Playing a lot of man, so we're going to go to some man beaters.
Jadavian Clowney, the outside linebacker, coming up to
Really force him out.
of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
I didn't have an option. I had circle, but it wouldn't let me throw. We're not going to worry about that. Like I said, he's still running a lot of man. So I'm going to take the play action away for one. I'm going to move him out. Try that one-on-one. If he don't work, we just go out there. I'm going to see if that one-on-one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I was there. Just got to get a better throw, Connell.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
I'm just going to play with it a little bit. Definitely not going to be able to win this game throwing with Connell. I mean, I had to underneath to run, so it's more of a cover 2 sink, adjust your safeties over. I got to make sure my matches on. See, always forget.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Don't fall for nothing. Right here. Hard flat.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his left.
Oh.
They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown.
He's not getting comfortable looks in coverage. I'll give him that. He's taking those away. He's got to get him to throw the ball now. have to take away Lamar Jackson. Put contains on the field, probably a spy.
Jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
He said you might start games off, you might get behind, just kind of digress things slowly. See what he wants to take it away. I don't know, we don't really have a defense, but I'm about to shred this shit in a sec.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Open it up a little bit. Get him with some man beater routes, one-on-one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
Thank you.
Look at that sideline. I'm sure you're observing the same thing that I am. Like the body language and all, they're right there in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
I need him to go down the field.
O'Connell looking to throw on first.
Bad throw.
Oh, everything falling apart.
There's the momentum.
Intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a quick 6.
Showing him exactly where to go to.
Wow, this one is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
Connell.
Come
on, buddy. That ball where I'm trying to put it, don't know. Don't let that momentum shit bug you.
Every defender's dream.
Dude's not really good. I get ball at half, so I need to slow this game down.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, it's a little tough when you're playing with a quarterback in the 60s.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line.
Slow it down, play defense, get back on the board. That's all we got to do.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you.
Damn, I need to take that and put him on like a comeback. Like that route is there. Since he's going to man it, I don't need both of them. I could run like a deep out route or something. Or just run him to the flat.
And hope that his play caller dials up something.
Mesh him and then wheel him and take the one-on-one. Do it like that. Because he's not covering it.
Escaping the pressure right.
There we go.
And got his man complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside.
Got to get him out of man.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back.
Stay in it, that's fine.
You're talking faster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
R1. Try it again. R1 this time.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Get the roll off right there. He's going to be on the wheel route.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
Will can go either way, buddy.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading the patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages. They're finding the open holes in the defense.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job.
Now we got him worried about the vert.
And they force a 4th down.
Josh McDaniels going to take a risk here. They will go for it on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The game's fucking momentum, man. I'm going to let him have it. That's not supposed to happen. He never fumbles on a handoff. Come on now. Don't let your opponent get momentum, because that's when they start doing all the crazy, stupid shit. You're not supposed to fumble that. Fumble the fucking handoff. Fuck out of here. It's really just the kryptonite to the whole game in general. It's like one team has momentum, that's basically a game. You don't want to give them the momentum. Just gotta play smart early. Take your risk once you have momentum.
As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions.
It really just needs to be your format for playing. You try to take risks too early and they don't work. You give them momentum and then the game's just not going to go your way, even if you have the right play art on the field. It's just something's going to happen whether your quarterback starts making bad throws. Fumbles start happening.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So you're not going to win all of them. Just kind of get better in early downs, early in the game. You ain't got to worry about it too much. All right, rip Liz. Cover 2 to backside. We got a flat defender.
Now he's loose at the 40.
Don't dive. I hate when the AI does that.
Josh Reynolds, 76 yards.
Keep that outside the finger, man, though.
Jump on top for the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
They removed the AI diving and missing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
But make them useful. I mean,
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. Amir Abdullah. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before.
oh man, play. Why is you pausing the game, bro? You had the ball on offense. You pause it when you on offense, not when you on defense.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance.
All right, first play we gonna feature Jacobs. See if I can get an alignment switch. Mainly moving this tight end out. Like I said, it lightens the box.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
So if they don't move, it's baseline. So with baseline, just leave them right there.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He did a really nice job there.
So usually I'll attack baseline scanners a little bit different. I go try to divert more of my routes to the inside.
Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They work now on
right
2nd
here.
and 9.
I'm going to wheel the running back. That's going to be my 2-read between Renfro and the running back. Just kind of watch the defender right there. That's his user.
Now O'Connell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
So he has a safety down in the box. Kind of pay attention to this.
And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to perfectly.
He has a safety in the box. I'm going to exploit it and just run the ball right at him.
Raiders having a first down as well. They will run for the first time here with White.
Pay for it. We'll swap our running backs.
For a couple, it'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball.
Put the ID check on his user. That way his user will have to deal with the lineman. I just got to find out what number Melifonwu is. He's got a 9 and a 6. 2 and a 6. I would assume it's down.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
So he has both safeties in the box. Okay.
2 runs in a row, and 2 yards to shoot for. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. Let
me see if I can get him out of the baseline, because he's in a baseline nickel where I can change the run fit to my advantage. Sliding that line not going to help. The corner is supposed to be in that run fit. The corner's over there, so I can go one-on-one. Devontae.
O'Connell now to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
They kept receiving short, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him.
All right, good gun bunch that right here. It's like near the red zone. Get the corner. I want to go with the corner flat. Attack the baseline.
To throw here, O'Connell.
The one in the flat.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down.
Get him another few times. Seems like he's just going to stay on the same play. Corner flat.
No, that he shouldn't. Because from the time they had reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation. All of a sudden you've got a better matchup.
Okay, Connell. I can deal with that.
And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown
with the stiff arm.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's
Alright, so 4-3-6-1. We're going to go with our spacing concept.
So when nothing avails itself,
I'm not going to worry about any of that. Just send him vertical so I can throw underneath to Jacobs.
O'Connell's throwing for it.
Why do they say perfect accuracy out of reach? Makes no sense.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Alright, just take the sideline away. Don't matter anything else. Use that sideline as a 12th man.
Good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Alright, so last time he did this, he ran a screen. So just be mindful of that.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case.
Forgot he has 94 speed. Not bad. So that's two things he showed me. He went with the mesh, and he went with the RPO. So that's the only two things I have to worry about in that formation right now. Once he shows me the rest, then we'll be able to take everything away.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
I can actually take one away with the I can actually take both of them away with one adjustment. Like with a hard flat.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start.
Still in the baseline, bro.
This
means I can attack the center, and that corner's not going to be a factor.
Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Again, fellas, baseline does not have run hits.
And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs 72 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have them go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
Just give him a short field here.
In the first quarter, not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it?
We got this.
You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we've tried to work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession.
Just leave him, man.
It's a foot race. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead.
He's running like a swing route from the outside.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or we couldn't do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category. And will be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations.
I might just press the outside.
They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Really want to take away the RPO. I know he's not going to be able to run it. So I could use it and trust the backside coverage versus the wheel.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Yeah, and I just don't think he's going to play run this. He's going to be in a base line with a weak box using 2 safeties at sub linebacker. It's not going to bode well for him. I don't even have to pass in this game because of that. Take that away from him. But again, baseline, he's out of position.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45.
So safeties to tackle Jacobs.
Spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And running with power here. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown.
You're going to take those safeties out, bro.
And the Raiders strike.
Or stop playing the nickel defense if you're going to use 2 safeties.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
That's just going to give you more chances to take away what you're doing when you're gun tight. I know the blitz is going to get there. I just got to take away the RPO read. I could probably use her that, and then the wheel route like him. That's the only two things that he showed me. So I would assume that's the only 2 things he's going to use as of right now. So I'm going to use her as number 1. And just make sure that we got something for her.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
Take him away. There we go. So that was the mesh. Come with it again. Just put that 3rd over there.
Maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure
just take his number 1 away.
to disrupt these offenses.
Don't fight with him. I don't care.
One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption
Take that
on
wheel away.
both sides right now. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for goal.
Well, no, the blitz is going to come through. All I got to do is just take his quick read away. Take the RPO away. Make him force that 1. And it's going to come right to me. See, I'm good at adjusting. Once you show me what you want, that's it. You're going to have to open that playbook up.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Still on the baseline. Actually, can go inside with this.
3-0 count, right? You're behind. your coaches always tell you. Get it back.
He fell for the okie doke. He went outside.
Right away, and it didn't work out.
See, we in his head now. He's still in the weak box, so.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll be taken down right around the 41.
I'm just going to keep doing it, bro. He's got to get out of it.
26 yards rushing for him as
See, now he slided over there again. Got a safety taking on the lineman. It's not going to go well for you, bro. I'm actually just going to keep running this.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground.
My lineman blocked him. There we go. That's what we want right there. We want some timeouts. We want you to match up. There we go. I go for verts. Since Jacobs is just a decoy, I want to make sure I'm using my receivers for this. I'm going to motion the tight end out. Going to drag. Going to flat.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
4-3-6-1 just can't match up with that.
They decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they convert on fourth.
Again, baseline, we do not ID the corner on baseline, just regular alignment. That way I can ID on the
Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Get him worried about it enough. He's got to come out of baseline if he wants to stop the run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm just going to keep running this shit. Again, corner, baseline, outside the corner. You don't need to ID him. Just ID the linebacker.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. They juked him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
You're going to have to get out of the baseline, buddy.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about
I'm going to go inside since he slided. He's worried more about that. Now the number 2 running back getting some. Got match personnel, my guy. So you want to go heavy? See, I got plays for heavy. See, I'm in a heavy set too. Just give me the one-on-one block. One-on-one block. Give me a slant to Devontae.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. On as the Raider kicker.
Now I know exactly what he wants. He's only showed me 2 plays. The mesh and the RPO. Take that one receiver. That's the only thing I have to do. I know the blitz is going to come home. Again, there's the sideline right there. That's the 12th man. All right, so he got out of it. All right, so now we can play ball. And that's what I like.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back to the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball.
Force him out of what he wants early. Get him to play ball with us. Right, he went back to gun tight, same thing. Call time out here for run play.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
Same thing. Just plays the backside.
In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because
we got to take Williams out of the game.
Maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.
On Hobbs.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He's to the 15. And down to the 7-yard line. First down now with that clock running.
He wants to run RPOs. I just know.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
they got to do is just take
These two
what's
teams
in
this
the
first half has been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having
spy
streaks
there.
here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together.
Got him. A hard flat adjustment on the field.
Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two.
He's not going to be able to go for two against me.
Backfires in a big way.
Even better, I'm going to be in score position and score another touchdown.
Still first half, but they're
all right, Tucker, just don't kick the ball, bro. Let him touch it.
Pushing through the contact.
Why is that not a flag? Thank you. How about a safe?
You understand, I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little.
Again, he still stays in baseline. He still has safeties at sub linebacker. Baseline press is not going to make you play any better. You're not in a run play.
Which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team...
God damn, Jacob. God damn. God damn. Man, that's cool you're breaking the tackle, but go forward for me, buddy.
One of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Get Renfro out here. Spike it. We got time for maybe one or two plays. One crosser, spot crosser here.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Spot crosser flat. So what we're going to do, have them two routes. I'm going to bring him over here and run a wheel behind the cross and run an out route.
Now it's O'Connell.
Thank you. Free play.
And the contact may have come too early.
All right, so right here, I want to get me a little fancy. I want to use the tight end right here. He's a little bit better route runner than a running back is. We got Jacobs in the backfield to sell. So I'm going to run the wheel route over here with who? Take advantage again of the baseline.
The final shot before break. It's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
He said he's in it. Oh, he's going to keep going.
A great effort there.
And he's out. He knew what it was. I was getting ball at halftime. They always quit. They always quit. They always quit around here. Like I said, you're going to have some rough patch moments, man. You might not immediately know what someone's doing, but as long as you're able to adjust to take it away so they can't come back to it, you're good, you know, so. It's like I said, just break down the film. That's why I'm in a voice chat by myself, so I could kind of bring you inside my mind what I'm thinking, so you understand the logic. Again, try not to give up momentum, especially against coming in as the away team. You can't afford to give up momentum because once they get a full bar, it's tough, especially with a low overall team.
Getting set to do battle here as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
And use the sideline, run them down the field, just kind of stay out in front of it, stay out in front of it. Get help.
And he might get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Make sure you turn your match on. So I want to run gun tight. Alright, so I would expect a mesh off the gate. I'm just going to put a deep half over there just in case.
Purdy going to the air right away. Over the middle, complete to Slinger.
cross.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
These people come out in there and they wheel out.
Now Purdy.
There it goes.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in
Mike
sync.
gonna try versus Goose.
And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Got the Rip Liz over there.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Got help over there. Don't gotta worry about that. Nope.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy.
You don't block that running back, bro. For that tight end, you're going to get hit. You're probably going to block both of them. Give me 3 routes on the field, and take advantage of our brackets. I'm actually going to try this versus other sets that I normally wouldn't.
The punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
What's up?
That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So they take a big chance here.
All right, is he going to match up? Oh, we got another baseline spammer, so the ID is going to be right there.
You know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on
Good block. Don't baseline, guys. We're not going to have no run fits. I see baseline. We're taking that in around to the house.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense.
All right, always ID the second, so it'll be the safety.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs.
Edge rushers playing outside linebacker in a 3-4. They're not going to be able to have the change of direction or the acceleration to catch the running back on a fucking end around where he's already got his acceleration built up.
The football in the 2-point conversion, they treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball,
especially close, he only got like a 79 speed.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
You want to kick him inside in a 3-4 unless you're just playing like a 5-2 defense versus heavier sets. Contact on the cap if we love it. Go back to our wheelhouse. Sit here. One eye point close. Perfect. Sure my matches are on. Alright, so show blitz, slide. Roll him back 2 yards. That way he don't get picked up by a lineman. Play action. Take the crosser.
Now he's forced out right.
Just eyes down the field. You, as a defensive player, your eyes has to be downfield. Don't pay attention to what's going on in the box, because the route might be coming back to him.
Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
So the only thing I should have to do is get off the backside. There it goes. You're not going to play gun tight versus me, bro.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm just going to actually put helmet in that.
Purdy now to throw.
I want to put on under stick. Bennett will catch on though.
The 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the
throw is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
I try to put him inside. All right, so we'll take Ayuk away from the next one, and we'll probably put the safety in the mid-3rd.
And the Niners are back within a couple of the lead.
to what we just saw there, where two guys who
You want to force him to think something's open, so that way he comes back to it, and you're going to take it away on the next drive. So he's going to spam that. We're going to take Ayuk away. We're still going to have our everything else taken care of. Now, with us taking Ayuk away, that safety is going to blitz that we was using, so it'll add extra pressure to the pocket.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee.
Again, mainly, I just use the end around to get people out of baseline. It's not that I spam it to spam it. I just want to get people out of baseline looks. So you always ID the number 2. Don't worry about the outside. That's going to help the tight end pick up what he's supposed to pick up. Doesn't matter what defense there is. Always ID the second defender closest to the run. In this case, it's going to be the slot corner. He's going to get picked up.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And that's fine. You know, sometimes you'll have negative plays. But he has to respect that now. Now, if you blitz that corner, quick passing it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And they were just well upfield across the 40.
So that's my wheelhouse.
A big play there as they get the conversion.
And the beauty about this, I can also have access to my heavy sets, like high form lean. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to run. I want to run my stretch from here.
But he was not. Big play results.
I want to have that in my wheelhouse. I want to get him with these outside runs.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA.
So we'll look at it, see how he lines up.
Big play has him all the way
So it's going to be an inside. Okay, now I can go stretch the guy from one. So I can go a heavier set since he wants to play dollar like a dumbass. I can actually pinch this receiver in so he can pick up the number 2. Even with him having no outsiders, it doesn't work because he pinched in.
And some space here.
You got to match personnel, bro. You can't sit there and run dollar versus everything. You're going to get exposed. Again, same thing. I'm actually going to go blast to the other side.
They stay on the ground with White.
Just run all over the fucking dollar spamming defense. You're going to have to get out of it, bro.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Or you can just continue to do it and fuck around and find out. We should get our double team over there on him so he doesn't get that stupid shed. ID is on the number 2.
They'll try the right side here with White.
You're going to have to get out of dollar, bro.
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
All right, we got him out of the dollar. Remember, ID's on the number 2. I can't pick the safety up here. So what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to pick him up.
Jacobs.
He's got to respect it. I'm actually getting with some inside runs here.
Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
White is not going to go maybe a yard.
All right, so now he's showing me stuff that I like. He's playing zone. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our boy Renfro in here. We're going to get him with his space and switch. We're going to take Myers. We're going to run him right at that 3rd corner. And then I'm going to hit that quick pass to Renfro underneath.
O'Connell throwing 3rd and goal.
Renfro. Try it one more time. I got it. I'm going to have to pull back on it a little bit. Debating on going double flat here.
No field goal here.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. O'Connell here on 4th down.
Oh! Too much zone, baby. Too much zone, baby.
O'Connell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got your pass rushers in coverage. That's a no-no. You got Bosa playing coverage. Remember, ID the number 2 that we can. Can't ID the read defender, so I'm actually going to just ID the inside linebacker here.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle.
We try, run ball, we try. But we got him where he's respecting. Now I can add the wrinkle to it here in a sec.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
That's it. Just kind of stay out in front of him. Use that sideline as a 12th man. See what he comes out and stay gun tight or. Make him think about it. Alright, so deuce close. We'll play our cover 6 invert here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball
Put it
game.
contained just in case it's a play action. And it works. They can throw it before he's ready. Do it again. Again, put it contained for the play action. So play your run fix. I'm not going to commit. I don't suggest committing. Do not pass commit. Do not run commit. Unless it's like 3rd and fucking forever. You know, situations like that where you absolutely positively know what they're doing. Just wing slots. I'm gonna have to play my 6 trap here. Usually could be an RPO.
Play action, now Purdy.
Things tight.
Inside the 45. A good pick up there at 20 yards. That was good protection there.
Stay with it, 6 trap, put it contained, put the play action. Alright, putting him outside the box.
Nice connection there for a really nice game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Make him juke. There we go. As long as he jukes, he slows down, and then we can tackle him.
The 49ers now going to use the first.
As long as he's not juking multiple people in one spot, we good.
30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Purdy off the play fake.
Oh, man. Merrick should have got that. Okay, the coverage even labeled off. I could have used that. Like I said, he's going to come back to it. If he thinks it works once, we're going to come back to it. So I can use Jack Jones over there.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 15-yard line and no further. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get out of that and talk about it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I have a cover 3 bomb. Let's see.
Now with 2nd and 6.
Just got to make sure that the third safety's on the left.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. That's going to be knocked away.
Try to come back down to it. Right, go straight birds, get a timeout.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. A final shot before break. O'Connell caught out by 1. And now we'll get a late timeout.
Good 2-minute drill.
As it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on it's the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I got him in a position where he'll probably block the running back. And if I score on this drive, they'll be taking more shots down the field, which will be, you know, indigenous for us to get more turnovers.
17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
I want to get this look on him, man. I got to get him to come out in a certain type of coverage alignment, which he's not in. So I'm going to have to hit the wheel on the backside and the out route over there.
Running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now. A chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards...
Should be pressing 3rd zones, my guy.
So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground.
Especially if they're not matched.
Their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
That's actually a good route.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's
Easy,
got a
quick
third
read.
here, and it's good for a first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus
Now,
zone
like I said,
coverage.
we're at that point of the game where we can open things up.
It's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Again, zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
We're going to go straight street, not fade. I want to go flat drag combo so that they mesh and then have the wheel go over the top.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Right.
His throw incomplete.
Went back to the cover 3 spam, so we're going to check them with 4 verts.
Just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. It's a game of 34.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Play action. Now O'Connell. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So just 3 yards on the completion.
We're going back to that.
And that will bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there.
Checking with the forward.
Same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Searching for yards here to pick up the first down.
Always realign your offense to counter basic lines on runs.
On 3rd down, a run from White.
Or you get a pickup on the blocks.
But he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
See if he has hard flats on the field. All right, so right here, the alignment thing. Remember I was talking about.
When they look up at the scoreboard. They'll bring Renfro in motion right.
Always attack the alignment. Remember the swing route.
First down throw, O'Connell.
Oh my God. Bottom is something. He don't know what he doing. He don't know what he doing. Leave him wide open over there.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third.
He said, always just attack the baseline, fellas. Match up your alignments.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
All right, so it's going to be a tricky play, tricky throw. I need a 3rd route, but I'm going to try it.
Whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
All right, so we have momentum. Remember, he's probably going to be taking shots here because he's down. So that tells me I can go ahead and put some deep zones on the field. And come out and play cover 3 as my run defense.
The San Francisco offense ready to start
Again,
their
move
next
him,
drive.
align him with a tight end, back him off 2-3 yards. And just play out in front. Keep everything out in front of you. There's that.
Urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play action.
Play action here, Purdy.
Come on, Bennett. Slot formation, go big nickel trap. More or less anticipate.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Gets this one to use check. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. It'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position.
Who's close?
To utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because
Trap and contain on.
He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite.
Usually people come out in heavy sets, they want that play action.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football.
Especially with him down, I'm expecting him to try to take shots. Trap just takes away the checkdowns.
From the 41, here's second
The
down.
bird look right over there, and that fit. Play action. Look at her.
And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
All right, come back to the gun tight. Remember, what he went for last time is going to tell us who our user is. Just rip Liz off the backside. And we can play over the top over here. Switch concept. That's fine. Try to click off. Let me see what the play is. So play, okay. We'll take that away.
So they get the touchdown there, and it's back to
you keep going to that shallow cross primarily.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
I just drive it down and score. Do not give him any momentum because I cannot deal with the change of direction.
Following the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So I want to get him in bad situations here. So I'm actually going to go with a fade, not the burst. Fade with the deep corner. We're going to motion out since he pressed his guys inside. Let's motion him out and give me a flat. Let's make sure my camera angle's in the back.
They go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch.
I could have playmakered him up sooner. I didn't want to force it. Let's go back to the forwards here.
Under 4 to go.
He's going to cover 3 too much.
They come up on second down. Now O'Connell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That took a little bit too long to get in the space where I wanted him.
26-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do.
Probably next time just throw the tight end. Since he's going to go after
Sometimes you
that.
have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Stop right here.
Step things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a slot, but it's also close.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He comes out slot closer to stay with a cover 6 from the big nickel. Just go trap.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Make sure he's outside the box.
Now Purdy.
Screen.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So the screen good for 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down in a little game.
Get a stop right here. Thinking I could probably play for a field goal if I hold them to 3. I have plenty of time. If I make a stop right here. Alright, so it's a bunch of nasty in the heat.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
So I got the tight one.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw.
Good shit.
It's going to run up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline.
So that gives me all 4 timeouts. 2-minute warning, plus my 3.
And this one is right through. First chance in the ball game, it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times once you kick it into a net, you're
Pretty much set right now. Play for the 3.
That beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And no chance to get away.
I have my whole playbook
The 17-yard line.
available for me in this situation because of the timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
This is 1st and 10.
I need number 2. He's baseline, so there's no point for me to motion.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second.
First time out here. 2-minute run.
Raiders
Pick
going
up
to
the
use one of
second.
their timeouts. It's just their first.
I
They'll be
need to
down
do
to 2
2.
remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire.
I can attack.
In a 1-point game.
Cover 3 from right here. Probably go with my the 4 verts right here.
Time and 2 timeouts.
Since Tucker deep, since the safety on the right is going to play more to the outside. So all I need right there is a comeback route over there. And then just have a swing route.
O'Connell. Now incomplete to Trey Tucker. And they want this right upfield across the 45.
Everything's up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves
Yeah, and
in
everything
position.
baseline.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's got this one across midfield into
10 yards.
territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's second down and 3.
ID the number 2, closest to the box.
They keep it on the ground.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure.
I'm going to line up in a field goal, make them use a timeout.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night.
Or if not,
This to almost certainly win the football game.
I'm just going to hold it.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead.
Sky kick
in the
it.
final seconds.
Don't kick it all the way over there. If you're going to sky kick it, make sure it's inside the
Considering
seam.
the circumstances, but he's
I know a lot of
able to
people
bang
want to
it
kick it to the
should be
sideline,
game
but you
winner.
can't,
And
bro.
the
It's just
key
going to
was
make their
getting him into
blocking
a good
better.
position to kick from. I mean, if
More
it's a
towards the
52-yarder,
seams.
you're going to have some anxious moments. But kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 30, and they're automatic.
All right, so now it's just a prevent defense. There's nothing you can do really in this situation. It's gonna run. I don't care. We're running a prevent. I'm sticking with the game plan. Contain it.
Purdy with one final shot here.
That's all I need. That's pretty much all it is, man. Like, play people that face the line. The only thing you have to do, depending on what type of run you're doing, you may have to motion someone to block. Your ID checks for anything from the B gap and over will be the number 2. So whoever the number 2 is, not the read defender, you can't count the read defender as a number 2. It has to be either the corner as number 1 or the read defender linebacker number 2. That's the second guy in. If they align correctly, then you can ID the number 1 because he'll be closer to that run fit check that you need to make sure that's blocked. Now, if he's ID'd, the receiver will have a more aggressive block on him, and then your secondary block will appropriate and pick up the second guy that he's supposed to. Like I said, man, like, dude, I mean, his record okay, not great, but it's just too easy to run on people that baseline. But I'm gonna check my CFM out, see what's going on, check the CFM out, see who I need to reach out to, see if I need to play a game today or what. They're talking about I'm in the playoffs, but I still gotta play 2 games, so we gotta look. I gotta play the Broncos. And my boy Devontae get an upgrade. He wanna get physical. Oh, he got more. He got his speed back. Let's go. Perfect timing for that. Because he had a regression on his speed. He need more power. With my kicker at 89 overall. Go. Michael Mayer get a upgrade. You're going to keep leveling him up as a possession. Boy, Nate Hobbs out here. Oh, he got a better jump. Uh-oh. That's going to be a problem. Left guard, he need to be more power. Got to get him stronger. Find Diablo. His overall drop. Trey Tucker. I'll never get him as a deep threat, bro. Rivera, he my physical. Give him some power. Hooper. No, everybody on my team got up. Gonna be a run stopper for it first and foremost. How many upgrades I get? Not leveling him up as a run support. Because he need to be able to get off his blocks. Man, if they didn't fuck this franchise up, man. This would have been a good year 3. Run back, no dead ass. I would have had a good team. What Masterson out here said, bro. Let me get some love. See the playoffs picture. I got 2 weeks. Oh, I jumped to the 6th seed. Damn, I took the Jaguars out the picture, bro. I went from the 7 to the 6. So I put the Bengals back in the playoffs. Can I jump up higher, though? In order for me to go higher, see, the Chiefs is the 3 seed. I don't think I can take that from him since I got swept against him. So even if I finish off and he loses out, he might drop to maybe the 4, maybe, I don't know what everyone's record. Damn, Washington is the number 1 seed. How the fuck did that happen? What happened, Pat? Pat been losing? And that's crazy. I'm 10-5. Chargers are 9-7. I mean, hold up. You got 2 weeks. Still anybody's show, man. And people talking about they out. Look at the standings. There's still hope. There's people on the outside looking in, I'm pretty sure. It's not their standings. Alright, so he's clinched. Those spots have been clinched. Let me look at the AFC. Patriots and Ravens have clinched it. Nobody's necessarily out here. I need to play the Broncos, bro. Like, this game's important for me. Because everyone else below me has played. That's still an important game, like, because you look at, there's a lot of 9-win teams here. You know, you got the Jets and Chargers. They're on the bubble. Jaguars on the bubble. They're waiting for these two games right here. These, like, if I fucking lose, I'm out of the playoffs. Like, that's how close this is. Like, bro, I need to win. I need to win out. I mean, I know I'm the sixth seed, but if I fucking lose one game, bro, that's it. Because Jaguars and Bengals gonna take that 6 and 7. Yeah, Chargers is out, bro. There's no way he's gonna get those 2 wins to get in. The only way, yeah. If I lose a game, bro, that's it. I'm out. Or I would need help on the outside looking in. So I mean, I'm technically there, but I'm not there. Like, I have to beat the Broncos, and then I have to fucking beat a guy that's basically out of the playoffs unless he just want to give me the free win. And that would just be a lock for me. And Pack lost to the Vikings. It cost him the number 1 seed. I don't know. Nah, dude took. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming he was a good player because I didn't see him ask for any like ridiculous trades, unless people getting under the radar shit going on. But like I said, I haven't. He's got Peppers, Duggar. He's got Judon, Christian Gonzalez. I don't see anybody. I mean, he didn't. Now he got a quarterback in the draft. We got a solid team. I mean, I don't see any weird shit. My team, look at my team, bro. You know, Jacobs up there, Crosby up there, Colton doing good, Tyree getting up there, Bennett getting up there, Carlson, Mary, Cole, Mayer, Hobbs, Ellis. Look at all them boys. They said, bro, you know, we got some decent mid-tier players. I don't have too many guys on the bottom, but I mean, I use them. I'm just trying to see what over there Bronco user, bro. Let's get this game played so I can move on to other things. You're not responding, for one. Alright. I don't hear nothing back, man. I'll let y'all fellas know. I'm probably gonna play some GTA, try to help some of my guys grind, get some money, and get everybody up. But we're gonna call it a breather right here on Madden for right now. Let's see if there's anything I can do as terms of talent tree upgrades. I don't think for 30. As opposed to, it's all about field position. You really want to work the sidelines if you can, and try to conserve enough time to where you can stretch and use the middle of the field to, spike the ball on first downs or so on and so forth. I really, like, if I'm playing a CPU, is different. I save my timeouts for the defense, so that they don't cheat you. In terms of offense, bro, I just kind of really just analyze the situation, analyze the score, and then basically concede to what I'm going to do to get it down in there. Like that last game when I played the 49er user, forced him to kick a field goal. I had the 2-minute warning and my 3 timeouts. So I had 4 timeouts there in case I needed them. And because of the time restraints that I had and those timeouts that were in effect, I felt like I could run the ball, and it wasn't taken away from my game plan. XP training will be useless. It do me no good. I can get my receiver run blocking good. Oh, fuck it, let's do that. Make my receivers better run blockers. Get that just in time for the playoffs, man. Just trying to see, man, if the Broncos want to play today. Yeah, it's going to be a crucial game. Pack lost to True what? Come on, Pack. Oh, man. Colts could drop. Who else is in the Colts division? That's what, the Titans, Jaguars. Fuck. I don't need the Jaguars in the fucking playoff picture. I needed fucking the Colts to win. Well, actually, if the Colts would have won, then Bengals would have been knocked out. So he needed that win. Only thing that does for me is gives me a chance to jump his seed, maybe. Well, actually, I can't because I can't get the division because the Chiefs have the sweep over me. So the highest I can go is the 4 seed maybe. Let's see who's the 4 seed. Is the Bills. I can't beat that. So 5 seeds. That's about the best I can do. Is if I win this, I take the Colts spot and we swap. If I lose, actually Colts gets knocked out with that. To be honest, but see, Colts would get knocked out. Jaguars would take the division. That's what we're looking at right now. Jaguars are in the playoffs. I didn't realize that Colts played his game, so they're gonna swap. But I have the head-to-head over Jags, so I don't. You know, if he's the division, then he's an automatic lock, and he'll have a seed higher than me, which that sucks. So basically, what we'll be looking at is I won't be able to move up. I'm pretty much where I'm at. So it's just going to be Raiders, Bengals, Jaguars, Bills, Chiefs, Ravens. Chargers can't get in regardless. It's just the only way the Chargers could get in is if I lose out. That's the only way, and he wins out. Like, he wins his last game, and I lose this game against the Broncos and him next week. That would be the only way he gets in the playoffs. If I beat the Broncos, then, you know, he might as well just take a forced loss, because there's nothing that would change other than who gets in if I lose next week. If I lose, then the Colts gets in next week. So it's like, man, who do you want in the playoffs? Do you want me in the playoffs, or do you want the Colts in the playoffs? And that's assuming the Colts wins his next game. But I still got to take care of home, and I got to beat the Broncos. I need to see what's up with him. When's he trying to play? He probably don't want to play me after how I did him last time. Let me see if he's online or something. Yeah, he's not online, so. All right, fellas, give me about 10 minutes and we'll boot the GTA up, man. If y'all got GTA or if you've had it before or you need to re-download it, go ahead and do that, man. I'm helping people make money, all right? Catch up with y'all.